So that song is how I discovered the band. So I was 16 when the song came out, and it was an undeniable hit in Canada, all over the radio, the music video. I remember seeing on Much Music all the time. And I just have some accolades for this single, just so our audience knows how big the song was. So it went to number one in Canada, went to number two on the Billboard mainstream rock charts in the US, number three on the modern rock charts, number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the US. So that's the big one. So the 100 biggest songs basically in the world, regardless of genre. So number 13, it's like you're there against Justin Bieber and Nickelback and Rihanna. So, man, that is unbelievable. Number 13 on the Hot 100. And even today, it's the most popular song on Spotify, 75 million plays. Why do you think people love that song so much? I know why I love it. Why do you think people love it so much?
I I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's just the raw emotion that was there, right? Like, I don't know, none of us knew what we were doing. It was just what came out of our hearts. We were just all so new to it, and we were excited to be playing together, right? And we were all we were just all really bonding at that point, right? And it was exciting because things were starting to roll. Things had started to happen, right? But you know, why it why people grabbed onto it, I don't know. I'd like to hear your take on it and why, from an outside point of view, because being on the inside, like I said, every song that you write, there's other songs that we wrote that, you know, honestly, I like better, right? And that I thought that they would be bigger songs than wasting my time. But obviously that one struck a chord.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of reasons. For the music, there's the catchy guitar riff. Your bass line in the verses is super catchy as well. So you got different hooks happening. It's a great vocal performance. So the vocals are undeniably great and very strong. I think that it does a perfect job of straddling the line between heavy but still pop and polished, so it can get played alongside the Stains and the Linkin Parks, but it can also cross over to more of the pop charts, and it did do that. So I think you kind of, without knowing it, you kind of checked off all the boxes that would allow it to get played everywhere. And if you have good headphones on, you're hearing all this ear candy from the magic of each instrument adding its own element to it.
Okay, yeah, you know what? And all of us are big fans of, we were all children of the radio, right? So, whatever was popular and on the airwaves, we were all big fans of, right? So, we're all fans of popular music and melody and hooks. And, we had some great guidance. We had we had some good mentors, right? Like Chad is the best in the business at it. And, although he didn't have anything to do with that song, we were still massively influenced by him and, his songwriting abilities, right? It's just undeniable how good he is at it. So yeah, that rubbed off on us for sure.